Martin, you've not said much in the workshop. I want you to pick out something that you want to talk about these two guys performing. What do you say?
Sure. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, so I agree with what you guys are saying. I'm not sure what I have to add. I would say, Gatto, his routine. Before he started juggling, I was interested in whatever this guy was going to do.
Yeah.
The juggling didn't matter, and then the juggling comes in and is so clean and so perfect that it's just like, oh my god! But you're watching the whole thing as one thing, right?
Yeah.
Whereas really, the juggling was like I was paying a lot more attention to the juggling specifically because it's all there was.
Yeah.
And I felt like Gatto was like talking to me, like he was communicating with me the whole time, and he was putting effort into that communication. Like like the show, like his showmanship was just as skilled as his juggling itself.
Yeah. You're saying like he's doing stuff which isn't just the juggling, which is communicating with you just as much as the juggling. There's another video of his act when it's actually called Kuza press conference, I think, which is like his first time ever performing, and it's an edited thing, so there's like multi-camera, and often when he's doing the juggling, the camera will just cut to what his feet are doing on his feet are doing. He's doing the kicks and his feet, and when he does the I don't even know who you're seeing now, Anthony Gatto probably. So yeah, when he's doing this 5-ball routine and he's just stepping sideways on the stage, that's like people like. The camera was just looking at his feet, and you do the same kind of thing. You're like, oh, he's doing a routine with his legs just as much. And this is so super important. Like Anthony Gatto, he knows just as much what he's doing with his legs as he knows what's doing with his hands and with the juggling. Jack, yeah.
That's a point. That's a point that I wrote down. Just in general, he looks so much more comfortable. I mean, I know this isn't a conversation about juggling skill, but allow me the bias just for a moment. I mean, his comfort with his juggling creates a greater opportunity to move well on stage, and he's controlling the juggling, and that allows him to do what he wants with his body. Whereas Willie, I'm not going to comment on. I mean, Willie's just different.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, Juliana, what's up?
I think what's also very apparent is the difference in the tension in the body.
Yeah.
Everything that Anthony Gatto does have his whole body involved. There's tension up until his finger points, and then you see sometimes when Willie, he does something and he's just like.
All right, let's take these two parts. These are two great points. Let's take them in order. Okay, first of all, what was that first point? The Anthony Gatto is controlling the juggling, which means he's fully in control of the juggling, which means he's fully in control of his body underneath the juggling, and he's fully in control of his hands underneath the juggling, and he's fully in control of his head underneath the juggling. Now Willie is going, hey, Anthony Gatto does 9 rings, so I'm going to do 10 rings. Anthony Gatto does, what is it? The other one, 7 clubs. I'm going to do 8 clubs. And what that means is that, he's beyond his level that he can comfortably perform on stage, which is great sometimes. Like, if you want to try and perform at the highest level possible, like if your character is, look at me, I'm the best juggler in the world, that is going to be you're going to do the biggest and hardest juggling tricks you can. But Anthony Gatto also establishes that he's the best juggler with his character, like as he walks out on stage, he's got monsters just to hold his jacket while he's juggling. That's the thing that can establish what your status is, and then your juggling can fulfill that. Whereas, because Willie he's relying purely on his juggling to cement his status as being a good juggler, like he can't then use his body language to establish that, because his juggling is actually too difficult for him. Like when I'm performing on stage, or like if you're going to perform on stage, like I'm totally happy with being Anthony Gatto minus 2 props. I think I've talked about this in a vlog or something before, that like when Anthony Gatto in his show is doing 7 rings, I do the same thing with 5 rings. And when he's doing 7 clubs, I do the same thing with 5 clubs. Like, I'm Anthony Gatto shifted down to. Now, I could perform 7 clubs on stage, but I'm not going to perform 7 clubs on stage. I perform 6 clubs on stage, and I do 5 clubs on stage. But I'm not going to try and just get to that level for no reason, because I know that I can't perform it. I'm not, like, even if I can do it on stage, I'm not comfortable with that on stage. So being able to bring bring your juggling down to a level that you can control it, that you don't have to think about it constantly, that it's not the biggest thing in your brain at all points, and you can think about performance, that is super, super, super important.